Hello and welcome to another Purveyor Light quick tip. Today we're going to venture into the world of Capture One. It's a direct competitor with Lightroom, and I've been messing with it for quite a while now. And I tell you, it's just been growing on me and growing on me. One of the things that's been so great about it is its color handling. It's far superior to what's currently in Lightroom right now, especially when dealing with skin tones. So let me go ahead and show you here. I've got a picture of a beautiful woman here, and the one thing I'm just not happy with the portrait session was I didn't achieve the lighting that I wished on the skin, and therefore her skin is different tonality, a little bit of blotchiness, and that. Capture One is going to allow me to fix that almost effortlessly. And so let me go ahead and show you how that does. So in the color editor, in things, you have the basic, you have the advanced, and then you have the special skin tone area. Okay, we're going to work with skin tones here because we just want to work on moving the skin together, blending it, making the blotchiness, and then making subtle corrections to the skin. So one of the nice things about Capture One is it supports layers. So up here on the layer, I'm going to make a new layer. Okay, and now with that layer made, any adjustments I make will be on that layer and not the background. Another great feature of Capture One is layers. All right, so I am going to take the brush tool and I'm going to hit the M key to show the mask, and I'm going to just paint her skin. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be exact. I just want to make sure that I get her skin so that I can make the adjustments to the skin. And I'll do that right here. And just come around. And again, for demonstration purposes here, I'm not being overly critical. I just want to show you the technique, not to bore you with 62 hours of masking. Okay, so now that I've got a rough outline, I can just right click on the layer and tell it to fill the mask. And there I go, I have my mask. If I have any glaring areas, okay, I can always hit the eraser tool and erase any of the excess. Okay, and again, when you are working on your photo, you'll be doing a much more careful job. But for our purposes, this is great. So I'm going to hit M to turn off the mask again. And that is the part of the image now that we have isolated, so that when we do any adjustments, we're only going to be isolating that area of the thing. So the first thing I want to do is I want to give a sample patch to Capture One. So coming down to the skin tone area, I'm going to select this eyedropper, and then I'm going to pick a color of her skin that is more or less the overall tone. Okay, I don't want to pick a real highlight, and I don't want to hit a dark shadow. I want to just hit the medium color of her skin. So I'm going to just select right here. And you'll notice on the color wheel on the left, we've selected a region. Okay, from here to here, these are the color ranges that we're going to affect. I can drag it in to reduce it or increase it. Okay, but these are the colors that we're going to affect with our adjustments. And now coming down into the tool, you can see we have these three areas here for smoothness. And again, this is an overall how much we want things to blend. Okay, that's what smoothness means. It doesn't mean we're smoothing out the skin. It just means we are blending how smooth the blend is. That's a better way of putting it. Then we have the amount, the hue, the saturation, the luminous, and then we have a section called Uniformity. And uniformity, same three things: hue, saturation, and lightness. The uniformity is going to take our skin tone and unify it. Okay, so the hue, we could select the hue on how much you want unified. We could take the saturation, Okay, and these are very, very subtle adjustments. But I'm going to take this way over. That's shoving there to show you how lightness works. Again, I'm just making adjustments. That's not bad. And then hue and lightness, I could take it all the way over, make her gothic. Or okay, now because I did this in the way capture work runs, you figure, well, you really didn't do much. But now let me show you. I'm going to turn that adjustment layer that we made on and off. Look at the difference. I mean, it is absolutely taking it from a blotchy, uneven skin tone to absolute beauty. And I did this in minutes, okay? And that's one of the things that I'm really starting to love about Capture One. It offers this kind of power and artistic interpretation, especially dealing with colors. So there you go. So again, I'm no Capture One expert by any shot, but I am definitely becoming a fan. So hopefully you found this useful, or hopefully enough to inspire you to go ahead and do some experimenting on your own. But I think if you look at this again, I think you're gonna say, hey, that's pretty good. And again, because Capture One supports layers, the background and the rest of the image is unaffected. And I think it's a really fantastic product. So, all right, you guys, take care, and I'll talk to you next week.